Welcome back to our weekly environmental news report. First news. Solar power has broken new records in the UK by providing nearly a quarter of the country's electricity needs, thanks to sunny weather and relatively low summer demand. National Grid reported that thousands of photovoltaic panels on roofs and in fields across the UK generated 8.7 gigawatts, or 24.3% of demand, at 1 p.m. last Friday, breaking the previous record of 8.48 gigawatts earlier this month. This means that about 60% of the UK's power was low carbon. Alistair Buckley, a solar expert at the University of Sheffield, said that further records would likely continue to be surpassed this summer as solar energy continues to be installed. This spring, Britain alone is expected to send 235 million items of clothing to landfills, much of which can be reused or recycled. In response, clothing retailers such as Zara and H&M are stepping up in-store recycling initiatives to tackle fashion's huge waste problem by having bins where customers can drop off their unwanted items on their next shopping trip. H&M wants to increase collection to 25,000 tons a year by 2020, and Zara started installing collection bins last year in stores across Europe. After clothes are recycled, they are usually made into lower value products like cleaning cloths, but many brands hope to invest in companies where the raw materials are recaptured and returned into the fashion supply chain at a competitive price. A waste disposal firm called Business Waste has demanded a tax on plastic drinking straws, saying manufacturers should revert to old-style paper straws which biodegrade. Its spokesperson, Mike Hall, said, "A plastic straw has a lifespan of around 20 minutes and then is thrown away. They are pretty much the ultimate in human wastefulness and a problem that can so easily be solved with very little effort." The firm suggests a 5p plastic straw tax, echoing the plastic bag tax, which has been shown to drastically cut the use of single-use bags. Other alternatives include metal or glass straws, which can be reused over and over again. Henderson Island is an uninhabited South Pacific atoll 120 miles away from the nearest human settlement, and used to be one of the most pristine locations on Earth, but it is now littered with tons of plastic junk, deposited there by ocean currents. A new study estimated that the island's white sand beaches were dumped with 17.6 tons of plastic debris, or 53,000 pieces of plastic trash, including bottles, cigarette lighters, fishing gear, and other consumer goods. Furthermore, Henderson Island is a UNESCO World Heritage Site due to its rare ecology, but the plastic wasteland is affecting the wildlife, as crabs were found using plastic containers as shelter and turtles were found entangled in fishing nets. Diesel cars that emit up to 18 times the official limit for toxic pollution are still on sale 20 months after the emissions scandal erupted. According to data from vehicle testing company Emissions Analytics seen by The Guardian, the Nissan Qashqai produces 18 times more nitrogen oxide than allowed under the EU directive, while Renault's Megane and Captur models both produce 16 times more nitrogen oxide when on the road. This has led to illegally high levels of nitrogen oxide in most urban parts of the UK, and a public health emergency. Across Europe, there are 35 million dirty diesel vehicles, an increase of 6 million in the last year. That's all for this week's Environmental News Report. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and help promote environmental awareness. Thank you!